The Detroit Red Wings saw their three-game win streak snapped with a 5-2 loss to the Carolina Hurricanes. The Grand Rapids Griffins extended their win streak to 15 games with a 3-0 win over the Milwaukee Admirals. The ECHL labor strike appears to be over, and there were 3 Red Wings prospects in action at the IIHF World Juniors. This is your 7-Minute Wings. Welcome back to the Red Wings Report with Strings and Pucks. This is Jeremy Laura. If you're new here, please click like and subscribe. Head over, check out hockeyhotstove.com. You can see my latest write-up, as well as write-ups on the other 31 teams in the league. So it was a crazy day. I'm actually doing this right after the Griffins game ended because it's all fresh. In all, I kept track of 5 games and a labor strike. So here's what happened. The Red Wings, they'd had a 3-game win streak heading into the break. That gets snapped against the Carolina Hurricanes. Wings were outshot 38-20. And even though Detroit scored first, they really didn't feel like they were ever in this game except on the scoreboard. Carolina is just one of those teams that, to be honest, in my preseason picks, I have them coming out of the East as the winner. This was a game I was not looking forward to. So this was a game I'd had notched down as a loss early on, but they need to bounce back quick because they're going to play Toronto tomorrow, and you just can't get behind in those 4-point games. So hopefully the team can put it together and be strong for a win against Toronto, and they're really not good in these back-to-back games. On the other side, the Grand Rapids Griffins hit the ice against the Milwaukee Admirals, and Sebastian Cossa was incredible. He ends up making 26 saves to get his 4th shutout of the season. If you saw the goal-scoring reel, he faced a penalty shot. I showed that stop. And Cossa assisted on the empty net goal by Austin Watson at the end. Cossa has really, really come alive this season. And to be honest, this game was really close and really physical. If you didn't get to watch it, go to the Flow Sports app. I don't think you even have to have a subscription to watch the replays. Watch some of this game. There were 2 fights, maybe 3. There were big hits all across the ice, and this Griffins team was up to the challenge. They pushed through. Austin Watson got a lot of energy going against his former team, and it was just one of those games where this Griffins team, now 26-1-0-1. This is something I don't know. Bob Kaiser said this on the broadcast. We may never see a season like this again. It's really unbelievable. The team is rolling. This was their 15th straight win. That ties the club record. So if they win one more, they set a new win streak record after this. And the team, they're only 11 wins shy of the total amount of wins they had last season. So that gives you an idea of how much the Griffins are rolling right now. Everything's going really well for them. Dries had a goal. He had been the AHL Player of the Week. Gustafsson had a power play goal. Michael Brands-Ignegaard added another assist. He's really, really coming along. But Sebastian Cossa, everything this team has asked from him, he is giving them this year. So he's paving the way for him to compete for a spot next year in camp. So on to some of the wrap-up stuff. Real quick, the ECHL and the PHPA, they announced that they've come to a tentative agreement, and in good faith, the players are all returning to their teams. It was quick. Most of you know that on Thursday night, they were at the table till late. The strike went ahead on Friday. Here we are Saturday, and they've already reached an agreement. So it's pretty clear they were working around the clock. The players are heading back to their teams. So great news for that. And for the IIHF update. So many of you are interested in this. So here's what happened today. Team Canada played, but Carter Bear still hasn't gotten in a game. Slovakia beat Germany 4-1, and Svirček played 10-01, had an even rating and 1 assist, a really nice assist on the power play. And Pradel, he was incredible. We have another goaltender in the system now. He faced 33 shots, stopped 32 of them, a .960 save percentage. Really kept them in the game when Germany was pushing, and all of a sudden, goaltenders continue to grow as Detroit's strongest asset in the prospect pipeline. And I can't wait to see more out of Pradel because it was a really, really huge performance for him. USA did play. Max Plant didn't tally a goal or an assist, and he was a -1 in 12:21 played. So nothing big there. The big stories today were Slovakia and that Svirček and Pradel. They both had strong games. They both looked really good, and there's a lot to like on the development front in what we're going to see in the IIHF. Sweden's going to play tomorrow. The other teams have a break. These are preliminary rounds, so kind of a lot of just moving around, but big game for Slovakia, and really good to see Pradel play because he was absolutely fantastic. 33 shots against, 32 stops. So that's a lot to take in. You got two big goalie stories with Cossa and Pradel. The Red Wings fall. John Gibson's personal streak is snapped. He had won his past 8 starts. He loses this one. The team needs to bounce back. But Detroit's had an incredible season. I was kind of expecting this loss. They need to bounce back and show that they can come and put in a strong game against Toronto. Griffins are rolling. The strike's over. And the IIHF tournament is really exciting. So as always, let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully we don't have too many days where this much is happening. But this was your 7-Minute Wings.